Welcome back to Dwindling DS Diva. I have a surgery date. If you don't know me, I'm Amber. Please go back to the beginning of my journey and follow it. I made this channel so that anyone who is going through this process of trying to pick bariatric surgery for them and through the entire process would have someone that could go along the process with them. So that's why I set it up in the format that I did. However, I just wanted to insert this video real quick to let everyone know that I do have a surgery date. It is October 20th. And if you want to follow my journey in real time, you can go over to my Instagram. I'll leave the link down below. And so yeah, it is going to be coming up really quickly, so the videos are actually going to be staggered behind my actual progress. I did it that way so that I wouldn't have to worry about getting the videos done and edited and thrown up on YouTube. I could focus more on healing in the very beginning. That is one of my concerns with the surgery. So I figured, since I was telling you about my surgery date today, we would talk about some of my biggest fears and things that I'm nervous about for the surgery. So with the surgery that I have chosen, which you will learn about later, there is a 3% death rate. So that is 1 out of every 300 people who can die from this surgery. And it is based on how healthy you are. And obviously, if you're obese, you are not that healthy. In addition to that, I do have a lot of really extreme autoimmune and endocrine disorders, which is the reason that I've struggled so hard to lose weight on my own. It's just this vicious cycle that I'm stuck in. And despite what I've done, I haven't been able to lose weight on my own. So I know that those things play into my health as well. So I am a little bit concerned over the death rate, but it's a low percentage. So there's that. One of my other biggest concerns is hair loss. That is probably my biggest concern, honestly, which I know sounds vain and not very important to probably a lot of people, but as you can see, I have very, 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 very fine hair. And when I found out I had my thyroid disease, the reason that I found out is because I was losing hair. And when you have very, very fine hair, losing hair is a big problem. It really started to freak me out. Like when I turn my head, you can see my scalp through my hair because I have very fine, thin hair. My hair is now thinner too because of my autoimmune disorders. My hair was coming out in huge clumps, and I haven't even had the surgery yet, and that's what happens when you have the surgery. So I am very, very nervous because I don't think that bald is going to look very good on me, and so that concerns me pretty greatly. I expect that I'm probably going to have some very bad balding spots in my hair for a while. I know that the worst part of hair loss happens between 3 to 6 months, I believe, and so I'm scared, honestly. I am probably going to look into buying like a glue lace front wig. Maybe a 360, I'm not sure. I've never used a lace front or 360 lace wig, but hopefully I can figure it out. So if you have any suggestions for that, please let me know, because I am terrified of having 3 strands of hair like Homer Simpson. So there you go, there's that. I'm also really afraid that it won't work because, again, of those really extreme autoimmune and endocrine disorders that I have. I've tried a lot of things, and I've worked really hard, and I just keep gaining weight. I can't even just stay stagnant, just keep gaining because of the amount of insulin that I take. with this particular surgery that I'll be getting, that you'll learn about soon, it does really help with diabetes. So hopefully I won't have to take any medicine for that anymore. And I'll melt like an ice cream cone. That's my hopes and dreams. So those are my fears. The things that I'm nervous about is pain. I am kind of like on the fence about the pain thing. Pain is horrible. Nobody wants to go through pain. But then at the same time, I know pain is a great motivator. So I'm thinking once I am in pain, the whole 2-week liquid diet thing isn't going to really bother me because I'm not going to want to eat. So it's a double-edged sword. I am worried about the pain because obviously it's pain. I don't really need to explain that to you. I'm also worried about the healing time. How long I'm going to be in horrible agony. My aunt is a nurse. She is flying out to be my nurse for me for a week. And she's told me already that, that first week or two, you're going to have buyer's remorse. It's going to hurt like hell. And you're going to be thinking, what have I done? And I get that. But then at the same time, I'm thinking I've been through plenty of pain already in my life. And it's a drop in the bucket, really, when you think about it. Just like anyone who's had a child. I had 2 C-sections with both of my kids. They sucked. But they were a drop in the bucket in the long scheme of things. And the majority of the pain, that horrible physical agony, is right in the beginning. Healing sucks and it hurts, but it's not as painful as day one when it happens. So hopefully I will be able to pull through all right and just power through that first week or two and then forget the pain that ever happened. And the last thing that makes me nervous / a little bit of fear is needles, which is the biggest cosmic joke ever. Because I'm diabetic and I take insulin, which you're probably thinking, shouldn't you be used to needles? You stab yourself multiple times a day, every day. Yeah, I know. But I still hate needles. Hate them, scared of them, drives me nuts. In fact, just pricking my finger raises my blood pressure, drives me insane. For that specific reason, I actually wear a CGM monitor. So because I cheat the system, okay, I'm just going to tell you. Because I've had 2 C-sections, I don't have a whole lot of feeling in that lower stomach region because I've been cut open twice there. My nerves have been severed. So stabbing myself with an insulin needle in my stomach most of the time doesn't hurt. The CGM I also place on my stomach, so most of the time it doesn't hurt. I take Novolog, which is a fast-acting insulin. I take it with every meal. And then I take Tresiba, which is a form of Lantus. It's a long-lasting insulin. So they work together to keep my insulin or my blood sugar down. And then the fast-acting comes in and keeps, bumps it down hard when I consume food, which raises it high. So it tries to all work together to keep my blood sugar steady. And then I also take Trulicity, which is a weekly insulin. I don't know if it's exactly an insulin. What it's supposed to do is help your body create its own insulin, which my body does not like to do, obviously. It's stubborn. But hopefully I won't need any of those anymore after the surgery. So I do stab myself quite a lot. But I usually stab myself in a place where I don't feel it. So when it comes to IVs in my arms and hands, I hate it. And I don't know why. A large portion of my DNA is Scottish and Irish, and I have humongous green veins that you can see. But for whatever reason, I always get stabbed so many times. So many times. With my daughter, I had the epidural twice because they couldn't get that in. And then with my son, I was like, this is going to be a breeze, right? There's no way they can mess that up. 7 times. I got stabbed 7 times. She had to go get someone else to put in the epidural. The first doctor, anesthesiologist that I had told me I needed a longer needle. The second one who had stabbed me 7 times with my son told me, no, you don't need the longer needle. I don't know. I just get stabbed a lot. Also, when I had my son, I got stabbed 5 times in this hand for the IV, twice in this hand before they got it. So, I just have really bad luck when it comes to getting stabbed. So, that makes me nervous. But hopefully, after the surgery, I will be getting stabbed a whole lot less. So, yay. Again, if you want to see my journey in if you want to follow me in real time, you can follow me on my Instagram at dwindlingdsdiva. I'll put the link down below. And if you're going to be going through this journey, please, let's do it together and follow my video series. I am so glad that you guys are watching, and have a great one. Bye.